jukebox if I die. Lord, I want to go to heaven, but I don't want to go tonight. Fill my boots up with sand, put a stiff drink in my hand. Prop me up beside the jukebox if I die. Lord, prop me up beside the jukebox if I
We make the workday go by faster. KOVC, 1490 AM and 96.3 FM. Streaming online at newsdakota.com on your smart speaker and on the KOVC app.
My buddies think I'm on the lake. Boss thinks I've been sick for days. And mama's probably on her way, 'cause I ain't picked up the phone. I've been a million places, but they're all up in my head. Over drinking, overthinking ever since you left. I've been gone, I've been gone. I've been sitting on the couch watching TV all day long, all day long. I've been trying to figure out how a good thing went wrong. Faster than that freight train, farther than that airplane, sadder than a country song. Headed down that highway, anywhere but my way. Ever since you moved on, I've been gone. Took a trip down memory lane, checked in a hotel heartbreak, past rock bottom on the way without leaving my living room. I've been a million places, but they're all up in my head. Over drinking, overthinking ever since you left. I've been gone, I've been gone. I've been sitting on the couch watching TV all day long, all day long. I've been trying to figure out how a good thing went wrong. Faster than that freight train, farther than that airplane, sadder than a country song. Head down that highway, anywhere but moved on. I've been gone. Yeah, I've been gone. All the clothes are on the floor, all the mail's by the door, all the whiskey bottles in my bed, all the dishes in the sink, all the gases in the tank, all the neighbors probably think I'm dead. I've been gone, I've been gone. I've been sitting on the couch watching TV all day long, all day long. I've been trying to figure out how a good thing went wrong. Faster than that freight train, farther than that airplane, sadder than a country song. Headed down that highway, anywhere but my way. Ever since you moved on, I've been gone. I've been gone. Gone.
It's time for Vikings Volleyball here on KOVC. Vikings Volleyball is brought to you by Mobility Plus Rehabilitation, Remax Now, Central Avenue Health Mart Pharmacy, Bank Forward, CHI Mercy Health in Valley City, Brothers 3, Smith Lumber, Valley City State University, LaRue Lockout Financial, Valley Meat Supply, Grapberg Electric, Ivy Real Estate Group, Professional Eye Care Center, Highline Electric, Jamestown Regional Medical Center, Brambo, and Sanford Health in Valley City. Now let's head it out to the court for the Sanford Health pregame show. Well, welcome inside Gratian Stadium. Ricky Clovercamp here courtside as the the North Star Division season is about to get underway. The Valley City State Vikings getting ready to take on the Dickinson State Blue Hawks. Everybody finished up their preseason tournaments this last weekend. Dickinson State, not the best results this last weekend. Only one set win across their 4 games that they played. They played the likes of University of Montana Western, Montana Tech, University of Providence, and Montana State North. And in Valley City, they were at that same exact tournament. They took on the likes again of Montana Tech, University of Montana Western, Montana State Northern, and then also they took on the University of Providence as well. They fared a little bit better. They lost 3 out of the 4. However, they won 5 out of the 12 sets available that they played. So they had a pretty good outing. They won against Providence on the 10th. That was a 5-set match. They fought them all the way long to get that victory. Their Sept Vikings, though, they're head coached by Bridget Graywater, and last season, pretty good season nonetheless. They were 8-6 last season inside the North Star. They were 14, and I believe, as I put in the wrong numbers on my spotting chart, I got to make sure I have the right numbers before I give it to you. But last season, a winning season. They made it pretty far as well. They made it to the North Star tournament. So they had a really good season, and before that, they were 3-11, 4-20 the season right before that. They're 14-18 overall, 8-6 inside the North Star, and then they went into the semifinals. They took on Viterbo, where they got swept aside in that semifinal matchup. However, it's still very much a victory for them, as they hadn't had a North Star qualification in quite some time. So they got to be happy with that, and they're going to come on into this one trying to continue their winning ways. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to have more of the Sanford Health pregame show here on the Voice of the Valley, KOVC.
The keys to the game are brought to you by RE/MAX Now of Valley City and Jamestown. Just as the keys to today's game offer growth, success, and opportunity for the future, so do the keys to your new property. Whether you're looking for the keys to your starter home, the keys to home where you raise your family, the keys to your business, or the keys to your lake home or retirement property, for every step of the way, RE/MAX Now of Valley City and Jamestown are here for you. Check out our website, findrealtynow.com, for pictures and virtual tours.
Magnify what matters with a pair of custom high-quality reading glasses from Central Avenue Health Mart Pharmacy, your community Health Mart pharmacy. September 6th through the 17th. Take 10% off on a pair or 2 that are uniquely you and just in time for school. For all your healthcare needs and prescriptions, see your trusted healthcare resource. Central Avenue Health Mart Pharmacy, downtown Valley City. Health Mart, taking time to listen and care.
Looking for great rates and a secure investment? Well, we have the right options to grow your savings. Hi, this is Debbie Eggert at Bank Forward in Valley City. Our current CD specials offer a variety of options, including annual percentage yield as high as 2% for 28 months. Stop in today for all the details. Great rates plus safety. It's simply the Forward way. Additional terms and conditions apply. Bank Forward, member FDIC.
At CHI Mercy Health, we believe human kindness is at the root of all healing, providing care on a human level, courage when it's needed most, and a connection that's ever present among us all. Human kindness is meant to be shared. It puts a smile on someone's face and seeks to do the same for others. Take the time to nourish what's inside and watch your life flourish outside, because taking care of yourself is an act of human kindness. Just like human kindness, happiness can come from the most unexpected places. Whether it's from your friend, your dog, or a memory, embrace it and pass it on. CHI Mercy Health of Valley City.
Welcome back to the Sanford Health pregame show. Ricky Clovercamp here in Gratian Gymnasium. Courtside, I got Mark Potts to my left. He's going to be running PA all night long as well. As we get closer and closer to the start of this game, Valley City State Vikings taking on the Dickinson State Blue Hawks. The opening salvo is being fired
in conference play for both of these two teams. Let's take a quick look at a deeper dive into these two teams. Dickinson State last season, not a great season at all. 2-12 in the North Star, 2-25 overall, so not a great start, not a great season at all. Year before that, 6-9, 7-10. Even the year before that, 3-11, 8-15. So a couple rough years, and it's kind of the same for Valley City State as a couple years ago, 2021 season. They were 3-11, 4-20. The year before that, they were 1-13, 5-20. So they only had the one win inside the North Star. So, you know, last season it was growth, and they're looking to continue on with that growth. They're already at how many wins they had 2 years ago. So we're seeing the growth. We're seeing how well it's paying off right now. An even deeper dive in between these two teams as, well, opponents. Valley City currently holds the all-time series record. 19-16 is their record against Dickinson. Last season, they swept the series. They didn't allow really much of anything to go for Dickinson. Dickinson hasn't won since 2021, March of 2021. And Dickinson hasn't won in this gymnasium since October 8th of 2019. That was when they swept aside Valley City State. So they might have a little bit of jitters just coming on into the stadium. And it's, let me say it, this is my first time being in here on a call. It is intimidating. It's all brick. You got like 5 rows of stand, and they are courtside. Every seat is basically a courtside seat, and it's loud in here. And it's going to get loud in here as everything is basically made for noise as more people are filing on in. And I mean, it's small, but it's not too small to the point of it's like you're right on top of each other. No, it's just a really intimidating stadium to walk into. And so maybe that plays a little bit into Dickinson's heads, just a little bit. Dickinson coming into this game, as I mentioned, 2-11 to start off the season. Not a great start at all. A lot of 3-0s. Only one game going to 5 sets, and they lost that one. That came back on August 20th against Carroll College. They only have the 2 wins, one against Avila University and the other against Olivet Nazarene University. The one came on September 2nd. The other one came on September 3rd in that tournament that they had. Looking at their hitting percentage so far as a team, they're hitting .055 as a team, so not the best. 9 kills per set, 8.5 assists per set. Looking at serving now, 62 service aces, 74 errors. So, I mean, not a terrible error to ace ratio, but not the best either. Digs per set, they're doing pretty good, 14.41 digs per set. However, they're giving up 17.4. They also give up 66 aces a game, and they let the opponent hit for 205 as well. Blocks per set, they block 1.27 per set, and they also get blocked 2 times per set. For Valley City State, they're attacking. Their hitting percentage is 137. They're letting the other teams hit 189 off of them. Kills per set at 12.1 with an 11.1 giving up. Assists per set, 11.3. Service aces. Now, serving does not seem to be their strong suit this season, and that's just from the stats that I've seen right now. Service aces, 52. Errors, 83. That is, you know, not a good ratio to be had for sure. Digs per set, they dig 17 balls per set, and they block 1 per set, and they get blocked twice per set. They give up 54 aces, so they're good receiving the ball. It's just they're not so great serving the ball, and they allow 79 service errors against them. Digs per set, they get dug out 17.9 times per set, and as I said earlier, they get blocked twice per set. Now, looking at Valley City, their first set, and this is me doing the math, they have 208 points in set number 1. They have 12 or 11 games already under their belt. Now, I'm going to let you do the math here. They have 1 win out of those 10. They give up 264 points in that first set. Their first set is by far their worst set so far of the season to be had. So I guess Remax Now keys to the game is what we have to go on into. Remax Now, the keys to the game again, they bring you them. Remax Now of Valley City and Jamestown. Keys to the game for Valley City. I talked to head coach Bridget Graywater before the game. She said the key is be consistent and attack the ball. Take the opportunity that you have and just go right at them. Show no mercy. Dickinson State, for them, I have to say, it's just come on in and play a good game, be consistent, and just win that first set and see where you can go from there. Well, we're going to take one more step aside here on the Sanford Health Valley City pregame show. Here for all, here for good. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups and the start of this game. You're listening to Viking Volleyball on the Voice of the Valley, KOVC.
Brothers 3 has the area's widest variety of classic and new fishing tackle at the lowest prices to give you the edge this year. Before heading out on the water, stop in and get your live bait and tackle and fill your tank on the highest quality gas and diesel. Brothers 3 is your locally owned and operated convenience store. As always, Brothers 3 has the lowest prices in town on everything from snacks and drinks to gear, propane, and automotive supplies. Remember, it pays to shop at Brothers 3.
Smith Lumber Company is proud to announce the addition of the Husqvarna lineup to their expanding business. They've acquired the Husqvarna line from Ken at S&S Auto Electric, which means a long sales and service history. And Tanner and Bud from S&S will also bring their years of experience to Smith Lumber. The same sales, service, and parts you've come to expect. Whether you're maintaining a large commercial property or small yard, you can count on Husqvarna's innovative and high-performance equipment. Smith Lumber Company, your Husqvarna dealer in Valley City.
This is Hannah Wieland, a freshman at Valley City State University. The V500 scholarship members' generosity and commitment is exactly the kind of community involvement we need to keep VCSU going strong. The many scholarships provided are a testament to the support of the alumni, family, and friends of VCSU. Please keep expanding the opportunities available to enhance the lives of the next generation and make a difference for attracting future Vikings by supporting scholarships online at give.vcsu.edu or by calling the VCSU Foundation.
Are you on the right financial path? Are all your financial professionals on the same page? At LaRue Lockout Financial, you can be assured that your investment professional and tax professional are working together. Call Ryan LaRue at 701-845-6938 or James M. Lockout, CPA, at 845-1660. Services offered through Investment Advisors, a division of Pro Equities Incorporated, a registered investment advisor. Securities offered through Pro Equities Incorporated, a registered broker-dealer and member of FINRA and SIPC.
Ready for some football? Make sure you include quality meats and snacks from Valley Meat Supply. Valley Meat has all your favorites for the grill. Thick, juicy steaks, burger patties, brats, and all beef wieners. Valley Meat has you covered during the hunting and harvest season with sandwich meats and a variety of cheeses, beef sticks, and jerky. If you're tailgating, hunting, or harvesting, make it Valley Meat Supply, West Main, Valley City.
Grotberg Electric believes in quality first, taking pride in their work, and standing behind every project they do. They bring together the power, technology, and experience to keep your business online. The success of Grotberg Electric depends on three major ideals: the quality of their products, the commitment to their customers, and most of all, their customer service. Call Grotberg Electric today at 845-3010 or visit them online at grotbergelectric.com.
Back here inside Gratian Gymnasium, Ricky Clovercamp, as we get closer and closer to game time, the start of the North Star Conference play. Valley City coming into this game again. They're 4-7 on the season overall over their last three tournaments that they just had, and the one that they played against Montana State Northern back at August 18th. This is not their home opener because that was it. They lost that one by 3-1. Their first win came on August 27th when they took down Southwestern by 3-0. Then they also took down Briar Cliff by a score of 3-2. time for us to take a look at your starting lineups, your CHI Mercy Health and Valley City starting lineups. Hello, Human Kindness. Valley City, or we're going to start with Dickinson State, the Blue Hawks. They're going to be starting Maddie Wall, Mackenzie Moser. They've got Bailey Piercy. They got Katie Collum. They got Mary Schnell and McKenna Johnson all out there. One thing I should mention, not many seniors on this Dickinson State team. They got Bailey Piercy and McKenna Johnson are the only seniors on this starting lineup for the Dickinson State Blue Hawks. Valley City State, on the other hand, they're going to be starting senior Bailey Nelson, for freshman Delani Clark, sophomore Morgan Nelson, Danielle Hagler, the freshman, Emma Lucas, the freshman, and Sadie Hansen, the sophomore. Those are your starting lineups, brought to you by CHI Mercy Health in Valley City. Hello, Human Kindness. We're going to take a quick 15-second step aside. We'll be right back with the start of this game here on the Voice of the Valley, KOVC.
Ivy Real Estate Group, your locally owned real estate brokerage, is team. Listen to KOVC for the Ivy Real Estate Group Player of the Game following every Valley City Highliner and VCSU Vikings game.
This is 1490 KOVC AM Valley City and 96.3 K242CZ Valley City.
The voice of the Valley.
Back here inside Gratian Stadium, and it's getting loud in here as everybody's on their feet as we get ready to start this game. JC Richter, the libero, getting ready to check on in. She'll take off Bailey Nelson for the Vikings, and then going to be checking on in for the libero on the Dickinson State side. It's going to be Jenna Swope. She'll check on in for Maddie Wall. Valley City, they're going to be attacking left to right across your radio dial. They are in their home grays. They got red and white trim, dark red and white trim along their sides, white numbers on their front and back, and Viking script across their chest. The libero, that is number 19 again, JC Richter. She is in red with gray and white trim with the white numbers on her chest and back, and VCSU across her front. Dickinson State will start off with the ball. They're attacking right to left across your radio dial as we get underway. Kept alive there and then set up right down the middle, pushed on over, kept alive there by the libero and Swope. Sets up far side, going to the floor. That was, looked to be number 19, McKenna Johnson, goes off the wall and out of play. So Dickinson State gets us started off with the first point. Serving now is Bailey Piercy. Right-handed serve, sends it on over, kept alive on the back line. Hansen sets far side, kept alive and dumped on back over. Viking ball again, Hagler sets up right side, and then it's going to go right into Piercy. Swope sets it up, Collum sends it on over and out. Valley City State point, 1-1 on the LaRue Lockout Financial scoreboard. JC Richter to take it. That libero. She's going to have near side serve, right-handed, jumping serve, sends it on over, Swope. Piercy sets up right down the middle, sends it on over too far. That looked to be, I believe, Katie Collum. Or was that Mary Schnell? Either way, VCSU point. Richter will change it up. She'll go to the middle now. Right-handed serve, jumping. Sends it on over, kept alive on the back line. Piercy sets near side, block, kept alive by Swope, and then dumped back on over by Johnson. No, it goes into the net. Valley City point, 3-1 on the LaRue Lockout Financial scoreboard. If you keep it simple and invest properly, your dollars will go farther with LaRue Lockout Financial. Richter again, her second service. Right-handed jumping, sends it on over, kept alive on the back line. Piercy, back set, sent on over too far. That time by Mary Schnell. As it's a lot of errors right now by Dickinson State. I mentioned it at the beginning of the show. They are only hitting .055. Sent on over. It's a slow serve, and it's kept alive there, and then dumped on into the net. McKenna Johnson on the spike into the net. Swope did a great job keeping it alive. Then Piercy with the set, and then just sent straight to the net by Johnson. Near side serve for Richter. Right-handed jumping. Sends it on over. It's too far. There's the first service error of the Vikings today. J.C. Richter, 14 aces coming into this match, 17 errors coming into the match. That's her 18th of the season. Sent on over that time by Moser. Kept alive on the back line and then going straight to the floor. Morgan Nelson with authority. 6-2. Coming on in to take, it's Ava Willie. Sophomore defensive specialist from Burlington, North Dakota. Sends it on over, kept alive that time on the back line by Cullum. Back set into the post and out by Johnson. That was on a back post feed and just a little too much, and Johnson sent it off the outside of that post. It's not Willie taking the services, by the way. It's actually Lexi LaRue. Sent on over, kept alive that time by Cullum. Then pushed on over, dumped on toward the back line. Danielle Hagler. 8-2. Timeout called by Dickinson State. We'll take that timeout with them. It's a Mobility Plus Rehabilitation timeout. We'll be right back. You're listening to Vikings Volleyball on your Voice of the Valley, KOVC.
Why choose professional eye care centers? 3 great reasons are Dr. Frank, Dr. Freilich, and Dr. Jangula. 3 of the most educated professional optometrists you'll ever meet. Next is their great selection. Have they got frames? Over 1,000 pair for you to try. So many on hand, you'll want a pair for every outfit. And yes, all of their frames and lenses are backed up by warranty. Visit ProEyeCareCenters.com and make an appointment today in Valley City, Jamestown, or Carrington. Professional eye care centers, clearly the best.
Welcome back inside Gratian Gymnasium. It's not stadium, it's gymnasium. Ricky Clovercamp here courtside between the Vikings and the Dickinson State Blue Hawks. Dickinson State currently trailing 8-2. Vikings having a good time at it. Sent on over that time by LaRue. Kept alive, shot up right up the middle. Goes off of Delaney Clark and out of play. That's a point for Dickinson. 8-3 the score. Sent on over that time by the libero in Swope. Set front side and blocked as Nelson kept alive there and then dumped on over that time by looked to be Hansen. Miscommunication on Dickinson's side as the ball hits the ground. 9-3. Valley City leads it. Going to take the service now is Sadie Hansen. Tacking left to right across your radio dial. Right-handed serve. Sends it on over. Kept alive by Swope. Now it's Piercy. Set up right up the middle. Wall runs into the net or the wall. One of the two. Either way, Valley City point. Hansen, her second service of the set. 10-3 on the LaRue Lockout Financial scoreboard. Right-handed serve, sends it on over. Swope keeps it alive. Piercy over and on over now to Johnson. Sent on over and out on the near side. 11-3. Dickinson State currently not hitting too well. As that one sent on over by Hansen and out. Second service error of the night for the Vikings. Hansen, 5 aces, now 11 service errors on the season. Johnson to take it, left-handed serve. Kept alive on the back line by Hagler. Set back to Hagler. Oh, man. The right hand sent that one into the ground, and you got to check the spot. There might be a dent. Bailey Nelson to serve. Right-handed far side. No jump. Kept alive by Johnson. Piercy sets up. Wall kept alive and sent back on over. Wall. Piercy set near side. Oak goes back on over. Piercy. Bad set. Johnson's just going to send it into the net. And it goes over and down. 12-5. Valley City will take off Nelson. Checking on in here is Emma Lucas. Katie Collum to take it. Right-handed serve on the back line. Kept alive that time by the libero. Sent on over. Lucas sends it on over. Kept alive. Comes near side. Moser kept alive again by Richter. Dumped on over. Swope. Back set. Going to the floor. Maddie Wall. 12-6. Quick 2-point swing for for Dickinson State. Collum to take the serve. Right-handed jump, sends it on over. Kept alive on the back line. Hansen sets near side. Is it in? Yes, it is. Morgan Frege. 13-6. It's going to be Danielle Hagler now on the service. Kind of right up the middle. Right-handed serve, sends it on over. Kept alive that time by Collum, and then trying to go on over. Going into the wall was Piercy, and then it goes out of play. So Dickinson point. 13-7. Maddie Wall to take the serve, right down the middle. Right-handed serve, kept alive that time by Hagler. Set, near side, going to the back line. It's in. Morgan Nelson. 14-7, keeping that nice cushion there. As Delani Clark comes on in to take her service. Right-handed, sends it on over. Kept alive, Swope. Coming near side now. Moser gets it blocked and into a wall and out of play. So it's their point. 14-8 as we get back to the start of the service order. Bailey Piercy to take it. Far side, right-handed serve, jump. Kept alive on the back line by Hagler. Set near far side, kept alive by Swope. Coming near side now, Moser sends it on out. Did it touch anyone? No, it's going to be 15-8. Valley City will gladly keep trading points. Richter comes on in. The libero, left to right across your radio dial. 15-8 on the LaRue Lockout Financial scoreboard. Kept alive by Swope. Piercy sets up the middle. Kept alive, but it's a net violation on Valley City. It's going to be on Morgan Nelson. 15-9. It's going to be Mackenzie Moser to take it. Sent on over, kept alive on the back line, that time by Clark. Dumped on over quickly by Hansen. And it's going to have to be pushed on over, kept alive by Richter. Hansen sets, far side Nelson, kept alive there by Swope. Sets up, Johnson just has to dump it on over. Hansen jumps it on over quickly, kept alive by Swope. Piercy sets it up, Schnell kept alive by the Vikings. And it's going to have to be dumped on over by Clark, kept alive by Swope. Piercy, back set, Johnson out. 16-9. Again, Valley City will gladly keep trading points. Coming on in here is LaRue, takes off Nelson. So LaRue will take her services. Near side, right hand, left to right, kept alive there. Piercy sets up the middle, Schnell. Did it go off a fingertip? It did. 16-10. On the LaRue Lockout Financial scoreboard, Ricky Clavercamp here. Inside Gratian Gymnasium. Taking it now is Swope. Kept alive beautifully there by LaRue. Dumped on over by Nelson. Kept alive. No, it goes out. As Swope services, she served it on over, but then it ended up not being anything. As it went into the net judge on the far side. Sent on over that time by Hansen. Kept alive. Piercy now sent up the middle. And a diving try by Wall. Sends it on over. Actually, LaRue on the dive. Wall on the kill. So it's now 11-17. Again, just willing to trade points is Valley City. Back set. Nelson into the post. There you go, a couple points there. It's going to be Johnson again, far side, left-handed serve. Kept alive there by Richter. Set far side, Hagler, and it's not being able to kept alive there. On the dive was Katie Collum. Hagler gets the kill. 18-12. Taken now, Bailey Nelson, the Argusville native. The senior sent on over. Kept alive, could have probably let it go on out. Swope is has to be dumped on over by Moser. Here we go, set up the offense. Hansen set up the middle. Goes off the wall and down, Morgan Frege. 19-12 on the LaRue Lockout Financial scoreboard here in set one. Dickinson State's in trouble. Left to right goes Nelson. Kept alive Swope. Piercy sets near side. Blocked there. And then Frege goes up again. It's going to have to be dumped on over that time by Collum. Hansen sets. Far side going down. Kept alive there. And still kept alive. It goes into the stands. Piercy unable to get there in time. Goes 5 rows up. 20-12. Dickinson State takes the timeout. We'll take it with them. It's a mobility plus rehabilitation timeout. We'll be right back. You're listening to Vikings Volleyball on the Voice of the Valley, KOVC.
Don't leave your wiring to chance. Plug into your #1 electrical source, Highline Electric. They're the experts in residential, commercial, and industrial electrical work. No cutting corners at Highline Electric. Call 845-0731. They'll give you a free estimate before any work is done. Family owned since 1986 with Chad and Tracy Zahn. And I promise, the price won't shock you. Highline Electric in Valley City. Call 845-0731. Building a reputation of integrity and quality.
Back here inside Gratian Gymnasium, Ricky Clovercamp here, Dickinson State currently in a lot of trouble, down 20-12 on the LaRue Lockout Financial scoreboard. Valley City having a great first set, their best of the season so far. They have one win in set one so far this season. Hasn't happened in quite some time though. They're 1-10 in set ones. Bailey Nelson to take the service again. This is going to be her fourth service of this, well, I would like to say at bat, but it's not baseball. Right-handed serve on the near side. Sent on over, kept alive there by Moser. Piercy sets, near side column, goes down to the floor. 20-13 on the LaRue Lockout Financial scoreboard after that three-point swing by Valley City. Take it now, it's Column. Far side right-handed serve, kept alive by Richter. Hansen sets, near side. Frege gets it blocked right back in her face by Moser. 20-14. Back to within 6, but you're going to need a lot more if you're Dickinson State. Right-handed serve on the far side, kept alive by Richter. Hansen sets, far side, poked on over, out. Hagler going for the cheeky kill. Couldn't get it. 20-15 on the LaRue Lockout Financial scoreboard. Pretty good crowd here on a Wednesday night. Sent on over. Kept alive that time by Richter. Frege gets it blocked. It's going to be kept alive there by Piercy. Swope really far. Johnson gets it blocked. Kept alive again by Dickinson State. Johnson again going to the back line. Is it too far? It is. 21-15. As Hansen will check back on in, take off LaRue. Hagler, her second serve of the set. Set on up, going for the kill. Wall goes into a wall, kept it alive. Going to be dumped on over that time by Lucas to the back line. 22-15. Did they want to do a certain change? I don't think they're going to get it. Delaney Clark wanted to come on in for Morgan Frege. Wasn't going to get it. Not allowed by the official. Hagler again, her third serve now of the Set, sent on over and out. 22-16. Third service error of the set for the Vikings. For Hagler, that's her 13th on the season. Sent on over, that time by Wall. Up the middle, going for the kill and getting it was Morgan Nelson. 23-16. It's going to be Delaney Clark. She has to check on in now because it's her time to serve. Right-handed serve, sent on over, kept alive on the back line. Set, near side. Moser gets it blocked, kept alive again on the back line. Piercy, back sets. Schnell, kept alive that time by Richter. Hansen sets up far side. Lucas sends it to the back line, kept alive. Piercy, near side. Moser, poked on over. Kept alive that time by Clark. Dumped on over by, I believe that was Hansen. Now Johnson, kept alive by Richter. It flies really high. Hansen, then poked on over. Then it's a pancake, kept alive by Blue Hawks. Hagler dumped on over and down for the kill by Hansen. Set point here in set one. A beautiful pancake by Swope kept this alive, but now it's set point. Piercy, set, Moser going far side, getting the kill. No, it's too far and out. Valley City takes set one by a score of 25-16. We're going to take a step aside. We'll be right back on your voice of the Valley, KOVC.
No matter where you live, you should have access to high-quality health care. Jamestown Regional Medical Center's orthopedic and sports medicine team offers care for hips, shoulders, knees, and toes. When an injury occurs, teams need care quickly. That's why the JRMC orthopedic team promises same-day and next-day appointments. Schedule direct at jrmcnd.com or call 952-4878.
Jamestown Regional Medical Center will never stop building for you.
Rambo, a proud sponsor and fan of Viking Athletics, has been serving North Dakota, South Dakota, and Minnesota with quality logoed apparel and promotional products since 1979. With online store options built to meet the needs of your company, organization, or team, Rambo will ensure that the process of ordering is easy and accurate and that your items are received on time. When you are ready to put your logo to work, give Matt a call at 701-680-9585. Rambo, we're in the business of making you look good.
This is Amy Heim, nurse practitioner with Sanford Health. Well child checks are important visits for children of every age. Yearly well child checks are recommended for children 3 and older and more frequently for those younger than 3. It is at these visits that growth, development, and preventative care are addressed in an effort to keep children as healthy as possible. Recommended immunizations are also discussed and provided at these visits. Call 742-3267 to schedule at your local Sanford Health Clinic in Ellendale, Foreman, Gwinner, Lemoore, Lisbon, or Oaks.
The keys to the game are brought to you by RE/MAX Now of Valley City and Jamestown. Just as the keys to today's game offer growth, success, and opportunity for the future, so do the keys to your new property. Whether you're looking for the keys to your starter home, the keys to home where you raise your family, the keys to your business, or the keys to your lake home or retirement property, for every step of the way, RE/MAX Now of Valley City and Jamestown are here for you. Check out our website, findrealtynow.com, for pictures and virtual tours.
Welcome back inside Gratian Stadium. Ricky Clavercamp here courtside for Valley City State and Dickinson State. The Vikings taking on the Blue Hawks in the start of the North Star Conference season. Right now, Valley City is looking pretty good. Dickinson State hitting that first set. Well, it wasn't good at all. Negative .057. Not good at all. McKenna Johnson hitting the worst on the team, minus .417. And then Mackenzie Moser as well didn't do too hot either, minus .286. 3 errors for Moser, 6 errors for Johnson. Hitting the best on Dickinson State right now is Maddie Waldo. Hitting actually is Mary Schnell, hitting 500. 333 is Maddie Wall. For Valley City, they hit 323 that first set. Morgan Nelson hitting the best at 500. And then Morgan Frazier at 333 and Daniel Hagler at 400, as well as Sadie Hansen at 400. They switch sides here. Valley City attacking right to left across your radio dial. Set number 2 is underway, as that's going to be dumped on over by Johnson, kept alive by Richter. Hansen sets near side. Lucas kept alive there by Piercy. It's going to have to be dumped on over, kept alive that time by Clark. Set near side, going to the back line, kept alive Piercy. Swope sets it up. Johnson dumped on over, kept alive that time by Hansen. Richter, back line, dumped on over and down for the kill from far distance. That was Daniel Hagler. 1-0. Sent on over by Clark. Kept alive Swope. Going to be dumped on over by Schnell. It's too far. Schnell's rough night. Well, not really having a rough night. She's having a good night. Dickinson State's having a rough night, though. Sent on over by Clark. It's an ace. Daniel Clark, her 9th ace of the season. Second on the team in aces. Behind Richter, sent on over. Kept alive on the back line. Set on over Johnson it's in. The line judge on the near side says yes, it is in, so Dickinson finally gets the run stopped. Going to take it now is Mackenzie Moser, attacking left to right across your radio dial. They are in their road blues, white trim Dickinson on their back shoulders, and white numbers on their chest and back. Kept alive again off the block. Then Lucas kept alive that time by Piercy. Johnson in on the back line. 3-2. Moser to take it again. Sets up in the middle. Valley City is attacking right to left. Dickinson left to right. Sent on over. Here's Hansen. Set up the middle. Going to the back line. Can't get it. Is Morgan Nelson. 3-3. First tie game that we've had this game. First tie game since 1-1 in set 1. Sent on over. Kept alive that time. Hagler trying to dump it on over and blocked. Blocked by Mary Schnell. 4-3 on the LaRue Lockout Financial scoreboard. If you keep it simple and invest properly, your dollars will go farther with LaRue Lockout Financial. Going to be Moser again, having a great set of services. Sent on over, kept alive by Clark. Hansen, set, near side, blocked. Kept alive again by Nelson. Hansen, back line, dumped on over by Hagler. Piercy, back set, Johnson, light touch, kept alive on a dive. Hansen sends it on up to Nelson, who goes for the kill and gets it. Tie it up, Morgan Nelson. Lucas will check on out. Bailey Nelson will check on in. It's going to be J.C. Richter in the libero uniform, sending it over, right hand, kept alive. And it's going to be sent on over Piercy, blocked and out. Getting the kill that time, Katie Collum. 5-4, Dickinson. Now it's their libero's turn. It's Jenna Swope. She's in her white, blue trim along her shoulder and down her side as well. Blue numbers on their front and back with Dickinson State on the back shoulder. Hansen sets near side. Bailey Nelson. Oh, bullseye for Bailey Nelson. 5-5. Back corner. Checking on in. Here's Lexi LaRue on the service. Right to left across your radio style is Valley City State. Road or home grays, red and white trim, white numbers on their front and back. Sets far side, goes off of Richter's hands and out. Getting the kill that time, Katie Collum. Coming on in to take her services now, it's going to be Hayden Henschel. 10 errors, 9 aces on the season. Here we go, sent on over, kept alive that time by Clark. Set near side, Nelson going to the back line, kept alive by Swope. Piercy, far side, Collum out. 6-6, we're going back and forth. Valley City having a tight set two, a very good set one. Sent on over that time by Hanson. Piercy, back set, Column's gonna jump and send it on over. And she got it from distance. Moving out of the way was Bailey Nelson. Trying to dive for it was JC Richter. And they're gonna do a timeout. Timeout by Valley City. We'll take that timeout with them. It's a mobility plus rehabilitation timeout. We'll be right back. You're listening to Viking Volleyball on the Voice of the Valley, KOVC.
Magnify what matters with a pair of custom high-quality reading glasses from Central Avenue Health Mart Pharmacy, your community Health Mart pharmacy. September 6th through the 17th. Take 10% off on a pair or two that are uniquely you and just in time for school. For all your healthcare needs and prescriptions, see your trusted healthcare resource, Central Avenue Health Mart Pharmacy, downtown Valley City. Health Mart, taking time to listen and care.
Back here in Grayson State Gymnasium, Ricky Clobbercamp on the call court side. Currently, Dickinson State leads set two, 7-6 on the LaRue Lockout Financial scoreboard. However, Valley City leads in sets, 1-0. They took set one. Take it now. It's going to be Katie Collum. Right-handed serve. Send it on over. Kept alive. And then fought for there. Dumped on over that time by Richter. Set. Far side going for the kill. Kept alive by Richter. Hanson. Back set. Dumped on over. Swope keeps it alive. Piercy. Set. Far side. Moser. Dumped on over. Kept alive by Richter. Hanson. Set. Near side. Hagler gets it blocked. Hanson. Set. Near side again. Bailey Hanson. Kept alive on the 6. That time by Collum. Set. Far side. Kept alive there. Hanson. Kill. Hanson. Bailey Hanson right in front of Jenna Swope. 7-7 again on the LaRue Lockout Financial scoreboard. Bailey Hanson will take her services. Sets near side. Right-handed serve right to left. Kept alive that time by Collum. Set. Dumped on over. Beautiful by Maddie Wall. Cheeky little changeup. 8-7. She went right past the wall. Just a slight little touch. Sent it on in on the near side. Now Wall will take the service. Sent it on over. Kept alive. And now Hanson dumps it on over. That time is Frey-G. Piercy. Set. Is it kept alive? No. Getting the kill that time was Moser. The largest lead of the night for Dickinson State. It's 9-7. Moser now. Near side service, right hand. No jump, slight jump, I should say. Kept alive, then dumped on over that time by Emma Lucas. It's too far. 10-7 on the LaRue Lockout Financial scoreboard. Head coach Graywater going on out, talking to her squad. Wall again. Too far. 10-8. Morgan Nelson will check on in, take off Lexi LaRue. The sophomore from Valley City. Sending it that time. And then blocked was Moser. Looked to be blocked by Morgan Frey-G. Daniel Hagler, her second service. Sent it on over with the right hand. Kept alive on the back line. Back set. Going for the kill. Blocked. Kept alive. Then dumped on over by Schnell. Richter sets. Far side. Frey-G. Back line kept alive. Sets far side. Moser. Slight dump. Kept alive that time by Lucas. Back set. Frey-G. Kept alive by Swope. Piercy. Going to be dumped on over by Moser. They can set up their offense. Hanson. Back set. Far side. To the floor. Morgan Nelson ties it up 10-10. The sophomore from Argusville sent on over that time by Hagler. Moser blocked and in. 11-10. Valley City leads it here in set 2. They also lead in sets 1-0. Sent on over by Hagler. Kept alive on the back line column. Now Schnell going for the kill, can't do so. Kept alive. Pregame gets it blocked. Mary Schnell, she comes into this game with 11 blocks, or 6 blocks. Checking on out is Hayden Henschel. Take the service now. It's going to be number 8, Bailey Piercy. Dumped on over, kept alive that time, and then going for the kill. Oh, to the floor. Morgan Nelson. 12-11. And having to check out, here's Morgan Pregame. Coming on in is Delaney Clark. We're back to the top of the service order. Right-handed serve, no jump. Kept alive by Swope. Piercy sets, and it's going to have to be dumped on over by Moser. Kept alive on the back line. Then dumped on over, kept alive by Swope, then for the kill. Took a second bite out of that apple and sent it to the floor. Did Morgan Nelson. Timeout, Dickinson State, 13-11. It's a mobility plus rehabilitation timeout. We'll be right back. You're listening to Viking Volleyball on the Voice of the Valley, KOVC.
Looking for great rates and a secure investment? Well, we have the right options to grow your savings. Hi, this is Debbie Eggert at Bank Forward in Valley City. Our current CD specials offer a variety of options, including annual percentage yield as high as 2% for 28 months. Stop in today for all the details. Great rates plus safety. It's simply the Forward way. Additional terms and conditions apply. Bank Forward, member FDIC.
Back inside Gratian Gymnasium, Ricky Clovercamp here is a timeout called by Dickinson State. Head coach Sherry Hewson just has to calm the girls down after they had been doing so well. They had the lead 10-7 at one point. That lead has now evaporated. It's now 13-11. Valley City leads it here in set 2. They also lead it in sets 1-0. Delaney Clark to take it. She has the one ace of either team so far this game. Swope and an ace. Delaney Clark's 10th ace of the season. 14-11. Clark again, right-handed serve. Kept alive, no. An ace. 15-11. Her 11th ace of the season. Clark again. Kept alive on the 6. Piercy, back sets. Dumped on over by Johnson. Kept alive by Clark. Kept set near side. Going to the back line. Did he get it? No, I thought she did. Emma Lucas going for the kill. Unable to get it. 15-12. As going to take the service now is Dickinson State. Number 5, Mackenzie Moser, the Bismarck, North Dakota native. Coming into this game, she was hitting .008, negative .008. Sent on over, kept alive. Hansen, back set, going for the kill and getting it is Morgan Nelson. Morgan Nelson, have yourself a set. 16-12 on the LaRue Lockout Financial scoreboard. Richter to take it. Setting up near side, right-handed serve on the jump. Comes near side, kept alive and then going to be dumped on over by Piercy. Hansen sets near side, gets it blocked. Bailey Piercy coming up to that front line and stoning Bailey Nelson. Brings the lead back down to 3. Swope to take it. Sent on over. Kept alive on the back line. Is it going to be dumped on over? It is that time by Sadie Hansen. Back set by Piercy. And then going for the kill and getting it is Maddie Wall. She sent it off of Richter, and it flies out of bounds on the backside. 16-14 on the LaRue Lockout Financial scoreboard. Swope again. Sent on over. Kept alive by Clark. Hansen, back set. Dumped on over by Nelson. Morgan Nelson. Piercy, back set Johnson. Kept alive by Hansen. Richter, Bailey Nelson. Kept alive by Swope. Piercy, sets, far side. Gets it blocked, but it goes to the floor anyway, was Katie Collum. 16-15 now, a 4-point swing. Or a 3-point swing, I should say, for Dickinson. Swope sends it on over, kept alive that time. Then Hansen sets up for Bailey Nelson, kept alive Hansen again. She got it. Hagler had sent it on over, it got blocked, and Hansen had it again. Hansen had it again, she just dumped it on over. Take the services now, it's LaRue. Kept alive on the back line. Piercy sets up the middle wall. Stoned right back in her face. Hagler with the block. She leads the team in blocks coming into this game. She had 29. She now has at least 30. Near side LaRue. Swope keeps it alive. Piercy back set. Johnson. And is it out? Yes, it is. 19-15. LaRue again. Timeout, Dickinson State. It's a mobility plus rehabilitation timeout. Looking at the LaRue Lockout Financial scoreboard, it's 19-15. Here in set 2, Vikings lead it in sets as well. 1-0. We'll be right back. You're listening to Vikings Volleyball on the Voice of the Valley, KOVC.
At CHI Mercy Health, we believe human kindness is at the root of all healing, providing care on a human level, courage when it's needed most, and a connection that's ever present among us all. Human kindness is meant to be shared. It puts a smile on someone's face and seeks to do the same for others. Take the time to nourish what's inside and watch your life flourish outside, because taking care of yourself is an act of human kindness. Just like human kindness, happiness can come from the most unexpected places. Whether it's from your friend, your dog, or a memory, embrace it and pass it on. CHI Mercy Health of Valley City.
Back here inside Gratian Stadium, Ricky Clovercamp keeping you company this evening. Currently, Valley City State, the Vikings lead at 19-12. Or 19-15 on the scoreboard. I misread it real quick. I was like, hold on, it's not 12. 19-15 on the LaRue Lockout Financial scoreboard. They lead it in sets 1-0 as well. That timeout was called by head coach Sherry Houston of Dickinson State, the Blue Hawks. Sent on over by LaRue. Kept alive on the back line. Piercy sets. Dumped on over by Wall. Kept alive on a block. That time by Collum. Collum again. Kept alive by Clark. Hansen sets. Dumped on over LaRue into the net. Here's a bad set. It was way far, and LaRue just couldn't get a good handle on it. Sent it straight into the net. Coming on in here is Hayden Henschel, the junior from Helena, Montana. Right-handed serve on a jump, kept alive that time on the back line by Clark. Sets near side, getting the kill is Hagler. Leading the team in the hitting percentage at .202. Doesn't lead the team in kills, that's Bailey Nelson, but Hagler getting that one. Sent on over that time by Hansen. Set near side, poked on over by Wall, kept alive by Frege. Set near side, Bailey Nelson, kept alive by Swope. Piercy sets it up, gonna be dumped on over, kept alive on a nice dive there by Richter. Now Frege, back line, it's out. 20-17, they'll gladly keep trading points though. They're far enough away where they can afford it. Katie Collum, her services now. Sent on over, Richter, Hansen, sets, Hagler, kept alive by Swope, then Hagler again, and it's gonna be kept alive. Dumped on over by Moser, Richter keeps it alive, Hansen, set, Frege back line. There it is. Kept it on in. 21-17. Bailey Nelson on the service. 8 for 8 coming on into this matchup. 8 aces, 8 errors. Set far side. Moser kept alive by Hansen, then dumped on over. Emma Lucas, the freshman. 22-17. Bailey Nelson again. Near side, sends it on over. Kept it alive on the back line by Collum. Dumped on over and out. Maddie Wall. 23-17. Bailey Nelson again. Leads the team in kills with 136. Light serve, kept alive that time by Collum. Set far side, Moser. Ho ho! Check the floor. There might be a dent. 23-18, keeping it from set point. It's still a 5-point game. Wall will come in to serve. Right-handed near side. Out. Another service error for Dickinson State. I think that's the second of the contest. Sent on over, kept alive by Swope. Far side Moser, kept alive on the back line. Hansen dumps it on over, Swope can't get there. Set 2 goes the way of the Vikings. Hagler on the services ends it. 25-18 on the Rue Lockout Financial scoreboard. They'll switch sides. It's currently 2-0. Valley City leads it. You are listening to Viking Volleyball on the Voice of the Valley, KOVC.
Brothers 3 has the area's widest variety of classic and new fishing tackle at the lowest prices to give you the edge this year. Before heading out on the water, stop in and get your live bait and tackle and fill your tank on the highest quality gas and diesel. Brothers 3 is your locally owned and operated convenience store. As always, Brothers 3 has the lowest prices in town on everything from snacks and drinks to gear, propane, and automotive supplies. Remember, it pays to shop at Brothers 3.
Smith Lumber Company is proud to announce the addition of the Husqvarna lineup to their expanding business. They've acquired the Husqvarna line from Ken at S&S Auto Electric, which means a long sales and service history. And Tanner and Bud from S&S will also bring their years of experience to Smith Lumber. The same sales, service, and parts you've come to expect. Whether you're maintaining a large commercial property or small yard, you can count on Husqvarna's innovative and high-performance equipment. Smith Lumber Company, your Husqvarna dealer in Valley City.
This is Hannah Wieland, a freshman at Valley City State University. The V500 scholarship members' generosity and commitment is exactly the kind of community involvement we need to keep VCSU going strong. The many scholarships provided are a testament to the support of the alumni, family, and friends of VCSU. Please keep expanding the opportunities available to enhance the lives of the next generation and make a difference for attracting future Vikings by supporting scholarships online at give.vcsu.edu or by calling the VCSU Foundation.
Inside Gratian Gymnasium, Ricky Clovercamp courtside. Valley City State currently lead the Dickinson State Bluehawks by a score of 2-0 as we get closer and closer to set number 3. Let's take a look at some of these stats through 2 sets right now. Dickinson State, they are hitting in the positives now, but it's not much. .014 is what their hitting percentage is right now. Not having a good night, McKenna Johnson. She picked it up, though, in that last set. Katie Collum is currently the best hitter on the Dickinson State team, hitting .308. Maddie Wall is behind her at 167, and Mary Schnell is hitting a solid 200. On Valley City side, they're hitting .205. That's down a little bit from the .323 in the first set. Bailey Nelson, or Morgan Nelson currently leads the team in kills with 8. 15 total attacks. She's hitting .467. Has 2 digs as well and 2 blocks. Having a good game so far is her. As we get ready for set number 3. Moser to take it. Sent on over. Kept alive Richter. Hansen set. Up the middle. Morgan Nelson diving set play there. And kept alive that time by Schnell. And right up the middle. Fought for and kept alive again by Dickinson State. Swope sent it on over. Hansen set. Far side. Lightly touched. There it is. Emma Lucas gets the start. Riley Faller's out there right now for Dickinson State as well. Valley City, they're attacking left to right across your radar dial. They're in their home grays, red and white trim, white numbers on their front and back. Viking script across their front. Sent on over by Richter. Faller sets near side, poked on over, kept alive by Clark. Hansen sets, far side, Bailey Nelson. 2-0. The libero is Richter. She's in red with gray and white trim. VCSU script across their front with white numbers on her front and back. That's an ace. Richter's team leading 15th ace. Dickinson State is attacking right to left. They're in their road blues. White stripy trim along their arms. White trim down their sides. White numbers on their fronts and backs. Sent on over. Swope can't get there. Another ace. Second ace of the set. Second ace in a row. The libero is Swope. She's in white, blue trim with stripes going down her arms. And that one's kept alive that time by Column. Set. Far side. Johnson too far. 5-0 timeout called Dickinson State. It's a mobility plus rehabilitation timeout. We'll be right back. You're listening to Viking Volleyball on the Voice of the Valley, KOVC.
Are you on the right financial path? Are all your financial professionals on the same page? At LaRue Lockout Financial, you can be assured that your investment professional and tax professional are working together. Call Ryan LaRue at 701-845-6938 or James M. Lockout, CPA, at 845-1660. Services offered through Investment Advisors, a division of Pro Equities Incorporated, a registered investment advisor. Securities offered through Pro Equities Incorporated, a registered broker-dealer and member of FINRA and SIPC.
This is 1490 KOVC AM Valley City and 96.3 K242CZ Valley City.
The voice of the Valley.
Back inside Gratian Stadium, Ricky Clavercamp here. Currently, it's 5-0 on the LaRue Lockout Financial scoreboard in set 3. Vikings lead it in sets 2-0 right now. Richter to take the serve. She has 2 aces already. Sent on over, kept alive by Swope. Faller, set, backside. Johnson gets it blocked. It comes back on over. Swope, Faller, near side. Column dumps it on over. Kept alive that time by Morgan Nelson. Set to the far side. Bailey Nelson goes to the back line, kept alive by Swope. Faller sets it up for the far side. Moser too far. 6-0. Moser's hitting -111 coming into the set. Richter sets right hand serve too far. They get the run stopped. It's a service error though. Richter's second service error of the game. Take it now is the other libero and Swope. Sent on over, kept alive that time by Clark. Hansen backs at Morgan Nelson, gets it blocked and out of bounds. It goes off of Column. 7-1. Morgan Nelson will check on out. Lexi LaRue checks on in. Sets up on the near side corner, attacking left to right. Right-handed serve. Kept alive, dumped on over, and then Hansen trying to go for the kill, can't get it. Faller sets near side. Column gets it blocked, and it's going to be dumped on over by Nelson. Kept alive on the back line by Moser. Faller, back set, Johnson Kept alive. No. On the dive was Richter. Couldn't get there. 7-2 on the LaRue Lockout Financial scoreboard. If you keep it simple and invest properly, your dollars will go farther with LaRue Lockout Financial. And we'd like to say thank you to Rambo. We're in the business of making you look good. Sent on over that time by Henschel. And then that's out. 7-3. Sent on over by Henschel, kept alive. Back set, going for the kill, can't get it. That time was the Vikings. Bailey Nelson going to the back line, kept alive by Swope. Back set, Column, gets it blocked, it's out. It's out on the Vikings. 7-4. 3-point swing, it's a 3-point lead now for the Vikings. Henschel again. Richter keeps it alive. Hansen sets far side. Bailey Nelson off the wall and out. Goes off of Fowler. It's 8-4. Checking on out is Clark. Coming on in here is Frey-G. Take the service, Sadie Hansen. Right-handed serve, no jump. Kept alive on the back line by Moser. Dumped on over, fight for it there. Vikings keep the ball. Then going for the kill, kept alive by Moser. Swope. Fowler just has to dump it on over. Kept alive on the back line by LaRue. Bailey Nelson can't get the kill. Kept alive Moser. Fowler set near side. Column gets the kill through the wall. 8-5 on the LaRue Lockout Financial scoreboard. Ricky Clovercamp here. Valley City looking to finish off set 3. They lead it 2-0. Game 2-0. That's too far. Service error. It's going to be charged to number 14, Katie Collum. Third service error of the night. First to Collum. Nelson to take it. Bailey Nelson, that is. Kept alive Henschel. Fowler sets near side. Moser goes off a couple hands, and it's going to go out of bounds. Off of Hansen, it goes off the outside of her right arm and out of play. 9-4, just trying to keep it close, or 9-6, I should say. Trying to keep it within 3. Take it, Maddie Wall, the Glendive, Montana native. Sends on over. Kept alive on the back line, Richter. Now Frey-G gets it blocked. Richter keeps it alive. Hansen set far side. Lucas gets the kill. Emma Lucas, she had 3 kills coming into this one. I think that's her 4th. 10-6 on the LaRue Lockout Financial scoreboard. Hagler to take the serve. The can-do North Dakota native. Fowler, and that's going to be a lift or a 2-touch on Fowler. 5-point lead for the Vikings. She was moving as she was trying to grab it, couldn't do it. Hagler again. Sent on over. Swope keeps it alive. Fowler, good set near side. Goes off of the wall. Goes off of Morgan Nelson. Mackenzie Moser getting the kill. 11-7 now. Henschel checks on out. Johnson checks on in. Fowler to take the service. Far side right-handed serve, no jump. That's way too far by about 3 yards. 4th service error of the night for Dickinson State. Clark will come on in to serve. The Bismarck, North Dakota native. Kept alive Johnson. Fowler sets up the middle. Schnell kept alive by Morgan Nelson. Dumped on over by Lucas. Kept alive Swope. Fowler back set. Johnson kept alive. It's going to fly up from Richter. Nelson. Hagler sent on over. Swope keeps it there. Schnell near side. Moser off speed. She got it going to the far side. 12-8. Good volley there by both teams. Who's got it? It's going to be Moser as we go back to the top of the order. Top of the service order. Moser started us off. Sent on over, kept alive Hagler. Hansen, set. Nelson, or Lucas, kept it alive there. Faller, Schnell, kept alive by Richter. Nelson going for the kill, can't get it. Now Morgan Nelson again, got it. It goes off of Katie Collum. Hansen was trying for it, then Nelson got it and got the kill. 13-8 on the LaRue Lockout Financial scoreboard. J.C. Richter's had 2 service aces her last time up. Swope keeps it alive. Faller, back set. Johnson sends it on over. Kept alive on the back line. Bailey Nelson, too far. 13-9, but Valley City will gladly keep trading points here. Swope on the serve. Had only one serve last time. Jumping right-handed serve. Kept alive on the back line. Clark. Nelson going for the kill. Bailey Nelson can't get it. Into the wall. Sent on over by Wall. Richter back set. Bailey Nelson kept alive on the back line by Moser. Faller set near side column. Richter keeps it alive and going for it again is Wall. Gets the kill. 13-10. I mentioned it earlier, pretty good crowd here on a Wednesday night. Everybody out here filling up Gratian Gymnasium. Swope sends it on over. Clark keeps it alive on the back line. Back set, Morgan Nelson into the net. 13-11. 3-point swing here in favor of the Blue Hawks. The Vikings lead it still 13-11 on the LaRue Lockout Financial scoreboard. They have a 2-0 lead. Set on over far side. Oh, Bailey Nelson through the wall. As you see the dunking motion over there by a couple of the Viking students. That's basically what it was. 14-11. Coming on in here is LaRue to serve. Sends on over. Swope keeps it alive. Faller back set. Johnson gets it blocked. Swope keeps it alive. Faller sets near side. Column going to the far side. Can't do so. Fought for there at the net. It's on the Blue Hawks side. And it's going to be just sent on over by Wall. Then Nelson going to the back line. Diving save there by Wall. And then going to be dumped on over that time by Column. Dumped on in by Hansen. 15-11, timeout Dickinson, a mobility plus rehabilitation timeout. It's 15-11, 2-0. Vikings lead it on the LaRue Lockout Financial scoreboard. We'll be right back. You are listening to Vikings Volleyball on the Voice of the Valley, KOVC.
Ready for some football? Make sure you include quality meats and snacks from Valley Meat Supply. Valley Meat has all your favorites for the grill. Thick, juicy steaks, burger patties, brats, and all beef wieners. Valley Meat has you covered during the hunting and harvest season with sandwich meats and a variety of cheeses, beef sticks, and jerky. If you're tailgating, hunting, or harvesting, make it Valley Meat Supply, West Main, Valley City.
Back here inside Gratian Gymnasium, Ricky Clovercamp courtside. Valley City currently leading the Dickinson State Blue Hawks by a score of 15-11 in set 3. They also lead it 2-0 as well on the LaRue Lockout Financial scoreboard. LaRue to take it to get us back underway. Sent on over. Swope on the back line keeps it alive. Faller sets back set. And Johnson gets the kill. 15-12. Bring it back within 3. Henshaw will check on in for the serve. Dickinson State currently has been a bit since their last set win. I'll tell you the number in a little bit. Clark, Hansen, Nelson! A cement denter! Oh man! 16-12. Hansen on the service now. been 13 sets since Dickinson has last won their last set. Hansen sets up the middle. Hagler. 17-12. That last set win for Dickinson came against University of Montana West way back on September 9th. Sent on over, kept alive on the back line by LaRue. Nelson sets. Frege going to the back line, kept alive. Set near side, Column off speed, kept alive. Dumped on over, that time by Hagler. Faller, back set. Wall dumps it on over, kept alive by Hansen. LaRue to Frege, kept it alive on the back line by Moser. Column gets it blocked back into her face. Right back at her. 18-12. Vikings looking to get their North Star season underway with a win. Dumped on over into the net. It's going to be 18-13 now. Second service error for the Vikings this set. Sent on over by Column. Hansen sets. Bailey Nelson dumped on over, kept it alive by Henschel. Moser. Richter keeps it alive. Hansen backs at Frege, back line. Yes! Bullseye on the back line. 19-13. Bailey Nelson to serve. That was Hansen's second service error a couple of services ago. Nelson sends it on over, kept it alive. Faller gets it dumped right back into her. Kept alive, near side Swope just has to dump it on over. Hansen sets, Frege, push it on over. Kept alive by Henschel. Faller, back set, Wall, can't get it over. 4 touches. 20-13. Valley City has started to run away with it. Nelson again, kept alive Henschel. Faller sets, near side Moser, too far. 21-13. Faller will check on out. Piercy will check on in. Alyssa Andrus is also in for Dickinson State. Bailey Nelson dumped on over. It's a service error. First one by Nelson this game. But that's the third one of the set by the Vikings. That's a service error. A service error on Wall. 22. So they'll just follow it up with one of their own. Hagler now. LaRue will check on out. Morgan Nelson will check on in. The can-do North Dakota native. The freshman sends it on over. It's way out. 22-15. Henschel check on out. Johnson checks on in for Dickinson State. They're attacking right to left across your radio dial. On the serve is Piercy. Kept alive. Back set. Frege. It goes off of Andrus and out. Frege will check on out. Checking on in here is Clark. 23-15. Vikings looking for the clean sweep. Sent on over. Kept alive by the Viking or by Dickinson State. Sent on down. Pancake by Richter. It's back on over on Dickinson's side. Johnson sends it on over. Kept alive again. A great dig by Clark. Now Hagler dumps it over. Gets blocked. Kept alive by Morgan Nelson. Set far side. Lucas kept alive again. Sent on over by Moser. Back set. Morgan Nelson going to the back line. Can't do so. Swope keeps it alive. Moser dumped on over. Clark keeps it alive. Nelson set far side. Lucas got it. Emma Lucas, the Argusville, North Dakota native, It is match point. Everybody on their feet here. Sent on over. Kept alive. Piercy gets it right back into the face of Morgan Nelson. It is over. Morgan Nelson ends it. It was a bad set. It went right to her, and she just put it straight to the 4. She gets the game-winning kill. And she didn't have an easier one all game long. Final score in set 3 is 25-15. And it is a 3-zip match win for the Valley City State Vikings. We're going to take a quick step aside. We'll be back for the post-game show here on the Voice of the Valley, KOVC.
Dropberg Electric believes in quality first, taking pride in their work, and standing behind every project they do. They bring together the power, technology, and experience to keep your business online. The success of Dropberg Electric depends on 3 major ideals: the quality of their products, the commitment to their customers, and most of all, their customer service. Call Dropberg Electric today at 845-3010 or visit them online at dropbergelectric.com.
Ivy Real Estate Group, your locally owned real estate brokerage, is cheering for the home team. Listen to KOVC for the Ivy Real Estate Group Player of the Game following every Valley City Highliner and VCSU Vikings game.
Why choose professional eye care centers? 3 great reasons are Dr. Frank, Dr. Freilich, and Dr. Jangula. 3 of the most educated professional optometrists you'll ever meet. Next is their great selection. Have they got frames? Over 1,000 pair for you to try. So many on hand, you'll want a pair for every outfit. And yes, all of their frames and lenses are backed up by warranty. Visit ProEyeCareCenters.com and make an appointment today in Valley City, Jamestown, or Carrington. Professional eye care centers, clearly the best.
Don't leave your wiring to chance. Plug into your #1 electrical source, Highline Electric. They're the experts in residential, commercial, and industrial electrical work. No cutting corners at Highline Electric. Call 845-0731. They'll give you a free estimate before any work is done. Family owned since 1986 with Chad and Tracy Zahn. And I promise, the price won't shock you. Highline Electric in Valley City. Call 845-0731. Building a reputation of integrity and quality.
Welcome back inside Grachen's Gymnasium. Ricky Clovercamp here on the post-game show. Valley City State, they took down Dickinson State by a score of 3-0. Let's break down those 3 sets, and then we'll take a look at the stats. And then after that, we'll name an Ivy Real Estate Group Player of the Game. We go back to set number 1, and Valley City dominant in that one. It was all tied up 1-1, and then it ended up getting up to 10-3, 11-3 at one point. And that was basically it for Dickinson in set 1. They'd lose that one 25-16. No aces were made in that set. However, there were 3 service errors committed by the Vikings in that set. One by Richter, the other one by Sadie Hansen, and the last one by Danielle Hagler. Going on to set 2 now, the Vikings, they got ahead. They didn't get ahead right away. It was actually close through the first few points. It was back and forth. It started out, though, Valley City getting a 3-0 lead with Delaney Clark getting an ace, and then it ended up tied up at 4 apiece at one point. Then it ended up being a Dickinson lead. They had a lead of 10-7 at one point. However, a service error committed by Maddie Wall would end all of that, and then the Vikings would come right on back. They'd get a huge swing. They'd go from down 7-10 to up 16-12. That comes off the back of Delaney Clark again. She got 2 back-to-back aces in her next time up. So she had 3 aces in that second set. And after that, it was all Vikings the rest of the way. It would be 18-15 or 17-15 would be the next closest, or 16-15 I should say, would be the next closest that either team was to each other. After that, the Vikings pulled ahead. They won it 25-18 after another service error committed by Maddie Wall. A bad night from the service line for her. She had 3 errors in the game. Set 3 started off, and the Vikings, they got off to a huge lead, 6-0. Back-to-back aces from Richter kept the Vikings on track, and then they just didn't look back after that. The closest it got was 3 points. That was 13-10. After that, it was just too far apart for Dickinson to come back. It ended up being 25-15. However, the Vikings again committing 4 service errors in that set. However, Dickinson State unable to capitalize off of those errors. So they won it 25-15, and they took the game 3-0. Let's take a look at the stats, and we'll take a look at the stats, and we'll take a quick step aside. We'll come back. We'll name an Ivy Real Estate Group player of the game. Looking at Dickinson State, Maddie Wall hit for 118. She had 3 errors, 6 kills, 4 aces on 17 total attacks. She also had 2 digs. Mackenzie Moser, I should say Katie Collum, hit the best on Dickinson. She had 8 kills, 3 errors, 24 total attacks. She hit for 208. She had 1 service error and 2 digs. Meanwhile, on the Vikings side, it was all Morgan Nelson. 11 kills on 22 total attacks, 2 errors. She hit for 409. She had 4 digs and 2 blocks as well. So she had herself a great night. 278 for Danielle Hagler is what she was hitting. 6 kills on 18 total attacks, 1 error. And she also had 2 assists and 2 service errors. Sadie Hansen led the team in assists with 30 assists. She had 4 kills as well, 1 error, and 11 total attacks for hitting 273. Meanwhile, Morgan Frey-G, she had 5 kills with 3 errors, 16 total attacks, 125 on the kill count, or on the kill percentage. Totals for the Vikings, they had 40 kills, 14 errors, 117 total attacks for a 222 percentage. And then they also had 35 aces led by Sadie Hansen, 5 service aces led again by Delaney Clark, 7 service errors. Daniel Hagler had 2, J.C. Richter had 2, Bailey Nelson had 1, and Sadie Hansen and Daniel Hager each had 2. Digs, they had 48. They were led by Delaney Clark in that J.C. Richter in that category with 17. On blocks, they had 6. They were led by Morgan Frey-G in that category. For Dickinson State, they had 28 total kills, 24 errors, 108 total attacks. They hit for 037. 27 aces, they were led by Bailey Piercy in that category. Service errors, they were led in that error territory by Maddie Wall. Bad night from the line. 5 service errors for them. Katie Collum also had 1, and so did Riley Fowler. Receiving errors, they had 4. Jenna Swope had 2. Katie Collum had 1, and so did Mackenzie Moser. I forgot to mention there were no receiving errors for the Vikings. Digs, they had 54, led by Jenna Swope with 25. Blocks, they had 6, led by Mackenzie Moser and Mary Schnell. We're going to take a quick step aside. When we come back, we'll name the Ivy Real Estate Group player of the game. You're listening to the postgame show here from Gratian Stadium on the Voice of the Valley, KOVC.
No matter where you live, you should have access to high-quality health care. Jamestown Regional Medical Center's orthopedic and sports medicine team offers care for hips, shoulders, knees, and toes. When an injury occurs, teams need care quickly. That's why the JRMC orthopedic team promises same-day and next-day appointments. Schedule direct at jrmcnd.com or call 952-4878.
Jamestown Regional Medical Center will never stop building for you.
Rambo, a proud sponsor and fan of Viking Athletics, has been serving North Dakota, South Dakota, and Minnesota with quality logoed apparel and promotional products since 1979. With online store options built to meet the needs of your company, organization, or team, Rambo will ensure that the process of ordering is easy and accurate, and that your items are received on time. When you are ready to put your logo to work, give Matt a call at 701-680-9585. Rambo, we're in the business of making you look good.
This is Amy Heim, nurse practitioner with Sanford Health. Well child checks are important visits for children of every age. Yearly well child checks are recommended for children 3 and older and more frequently for those younger than 3. It is at these visits that growth, development, and preventative care are addressed in an effort to keep children as healthy as possible. Recommended immunizations are also discussed and provided at these visits. Call 742-3267 to schedule at your local Sanford Health Clinic in Ellendale, Foreman, Gwinner, Lemoore, Lisbon, or Oaks.
Ivy Real Estate Group, your locally owned real estate brokerage, is cheering for the home team. Listen to KOVC for the Ivy Real Estate Group Player of the Game following every Valley City Highliner and VCSU Vikings game.
Back inside Grachen's Gymnasium, Ricky Clovercamp here on the post-game show after the Valley City State Vikings won it 3-0 over the Dickinson State Blue Hawks. It's time for us to pick an Ivy Real Estate Group player of the game, and that player is definitely Morgan Nelson. 11 kills on the night, 22 total attacks, 2 errors, hitting for .409. She is definitely the player of the game. She also had 4 digs and 2 block assists, so she had herself an outstanding night. That'll do it for me here at Valley City State. Once again, Valley City, they win by a score of 3-0 to start off their season. They now take on Concordia Moorhead tomorrow here at Gracien Stadium. Dickinson State, they head on out to Viterbo to keep on their long road trip. They play that game on the 23rd. That'll do it for me tonight. Make sure you guys all have a very great rest of your night. Once again, Vikings win it 3-0 over the Dickinson State Blue Hawks to go 1-0 on the North Star to start the season. This has been an I3G Media Sports Network production.
Thank you for listening to Vikings Volleyball here on KOVC. Vikings Volleyball is brought to you by Mobility Plus Rehabilitation, Remax Now, Central Avenue Health Mart Pharmacy, Bank Forward, CHI Mercy Health in Valley City, Brothers 3, Smith Lumber, Valley City State University, LaRue Lockout Financial, Valley Meat Supply, Grapberg Electric, Ivy Real Estate Group, Professional Eye Care Center, Highline Electric, Jamestown Regional Medical Center, Rambo, and Sanford Health in Valley City. This has been a production of the I3G Media Sports Network.